Welcome back to my channel, All Old Rare Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're revealing some coins that could be worth way more than you think. Stick around to find out. New here? Like, subscribe, and let's dive in. We're going to dive into one of the most iconic coins in American history, the U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin, specifically the 1776 to 1976 D version. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning to explore the world of numismatics, this coin is sure to catch your attention. It's a symbol of both American heritage and the art of coin minting. And the best part? It might be worth much more than you ever expected. Stick around to learn about the history, design, and most importantly, the potential value of this stunning coin. Let's start with the backstory. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar coin was issued as part of a special commemorative series to mark the 200th anniversary of the United States. The country was celebrating its bicentennial, and the U.S. Mint decided to produce a series of coins that would capture this monumental milestone in American history. What makes this coin particularly unique is its design, which was intended to reflect both the country's past and its bright future. This coin was minted from 1975 to 1976, but it features the years 1776 to 1976, signifying the 200 years since the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. The coin features a beautiful, symbolic design that blends American history and artistic flair. It's a piece of history that not only celebrates the founding of the United States but also captures the spirit of freedom, liberty, and the nation's enduring legacy. On the obverse, or front side, of the coin, you'll see a stunning depiction of the Liberty Bell, one of America's most recognizable symbols of independence. Above the bell is a banner that reads, Liberty, while the words 1776 to 1976 are proudly displayed to commemorate the bicentennial. This side also features the word, In God We Trust, and the mint mark of D, signifying that the coin was minted in Denver. The reverse side of the coin shows the image of an eagle in flight, surrounded by the inscription United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, which is the national motto. But what makes this coin stand out even more is the limited number of them that were produced in certain conditions. While the U.S. Mint struck millions of these coins, there are certain factors that can significantly increase their value today. First, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Like most coins, the better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. A coin that has been well preserved over the years, with minimal wear and tear, can fetch a much higher price than one that has been circulated or damaged. Finding a 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is rare. The ones that have survived in such great shape have become highly sought after by collectors. But that's not all. There's another aspect of these coins that can make them even more valuable: minting errors. If you come across a coin with a minting mistake, such as a misstrike or an off-center design, that can also significantly boost its value. Collectors love coins with these errors because they are unique and one-of-a-kind pieces, and owning one can be a source of pride. Another important factor in determining the value of these coins is their rarity. While the 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar coin was produced in large quantities, certain versions of the coin are far rarer than others. For example, coins from certain mints or with specific features may be more valuable due to the number of them that were produced or the specific design variations. The Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark, is particularly known for producing a higher number of these coins, but even then, finding one in perfect condition or with a unique characteristic can make all the difference in its market value. Now, let's talk about the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much can a 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar coin be worth? While most of these coins are valued at a few dollars above their face value, there are certain specimens that can be worth significantly more. If you happen to have one of these coins in near-perfect or pristine condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an incredible amount of money. In fact, A 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar coin in outstanding condition or with a notable error could be worth up to $101,000, yes, that's right, $101,000. It's hard to believe that a coin with a face value of just 50 cents could have such a high value, but it's a reminder of how much demand there is for rare and unique pieces in the world of coin collecting. The history behind the coin, combined with its rarity and the potential for minting errors, makes this coin a hidden gem that every collector should keep an eye out for. So, what should you do if you think you found one of these valuable coins? First and foremost, have it professionally graded by a certified numismatist. Grading will help you determine the coin's condition and its potential value in the marketplace. If you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated coin or one with a minting error, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. In conclusion, the 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a valuable historical artifact. Whether you're collecting coins for fun or looking to make a serious investment, this coin is a fantastic addition to any collection. With its beautiful design, historical significance, and potential for high value, it's no wonder collectors are so eager to get their hands on one. So, if you happen to find one of these coins in your collection or while going through your spare change, make sure to take a closer look. You might just be sitting on a coin worth a whopping $101,000. Second rare coin, we're diving deep into a very special coin that many might overlook, the 1973 U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin. This coin, often considered just another part of the regular issue, actually holds a secret that could make it worth a fortune. While the 1973 Liberty half-dollar is commonly found in everyday collections, few people realize its true potential value. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is worth more than its face value, and how it could be hiding a significant amount of money. Stick around as we explore its history, design, and the rare factors that could make this coin worth a jaw-dropping amount. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the historical context of the 1973 Liberty half-dollar. This coin, which is part of the classic series of U.S. half-dollars, was minted at a time when the United States was in the midst of major social and political change. The 1970s were a time of economic shifts, with the country adjusting to the end of the post-World War II boom, the Vietnam War winding down, and significant strides being made in the civil rights movement. These coins serve as a quiet witness to such a transformative period in history. Now, let's talk about the design of the 1973 Liberty half-dollar. The coin features the iconic image of Liberty, a figure that has represented freedom and independence in the United States for centuries. On the obverse, front, of the coin, you'll find a portrait of Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, which is a symbol of freedom. Her image is framed by the inscription Liberty at the top, the year 1973 below, and the word In God We Trust to the side. It's a powerful image that has graced many U.S. coins and serves as a reminder of the values on which the country was founded. The reverse, back, side of the coin features a stunning design of an eagle with its wings outstretched, a symbol of strength and freedom. The eagle is shown holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing the balance between peace and power. Above the eagle, you'll find the words United States of America and half-dollar. This design was created by engraver Gilroy Roberts and has been used on U.S. half-dollars since 1964, making it a timeless part of U.S. coinage. While the design is beautiful and symbolic, the real story of the 1973 Liberty half-dollar coin lies in its rarity, condition, and the potential for valuable variants. Most of these coins were minted and circulated without much fanfare, so they aren't considered rare in terms of sheer quantity. However, the key to their value lies in their condition. Coins that have been well preserved or remain uncirculated have the potential to be worth far more than their face value of 50 cents. If you're lucky enough to have a 1973 Liberty half-dollar that has been carefully stored and has little to no wear, it could be worth far more than you'd expect. You see, coins that have never been used in transactions, coins that are in pristine condition, are highly prized in the numismatic community. They are graded based on their appearance and quality, and a coin with a higher grade can fetch a significantly higher price. While a typical 1973 Liberty half-dollar might be worth only a few dollars in average condition, a coin in mint or uncirculated condition can command a much higher price from collectors. Another key factor that can influence the value of a 1973 Liberty half-dollar is its rarity. While the coin was produced in large quantities, there are always variations in the number of coins struck and in the quality of the minting process. Some coins may have been struck off-center, some might have unique die cracks, or there might be other small errors that make them more valuable. For coin collectors, these types of errors are highly sought after, and if you happen to have a 1973 Liberty half-dollar with one of these rare minting errors, you could be sitting on a treasure. But there's one more thing to consider. Some collectors are particularly interested in coins with low mintage numbers. In certain years, the U.S. Mint produces fewer coins for circulation than in others. This can make coins from those years rarer and more valuable. Even though the 1973 Liberty half-dollar wasn't produced in extremely low numbers, a coin in exceptional condition with other rare features could still be worth a significant amount. Now, you're probably wondering, how much is this coin really worth? Well, if you have a 1973 Liberty half-dollar in flawless condition or one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a value that far exceeds its original worth. In fact, depending on the grade and rarity, a 1973 Liberty half-dollar can be worth up to $140,000. Yes, you heard that right, $140,000. A coin that originally had a face value of just 50 cents could now be worth a staggering amount, thanks to its condition, rarity, and the special qualities it possesses. So, if you have a 1973 Liberty half-dollar sitting in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at it to see if it could be one of those rare specimens that could fetch such a high price. In conclusion, the 1973 U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin may seem like just another regular coin at first glance, but it holds a significant amount of value for those who know what to look for. Whether it's the pristine condition of an uncirculated coin or the presence of a rare minting error, this coin has the potential to be worth much more than you would expect. So, if you're a collector, make sure to examine your coins carefully and consider getting them graded by a professional. Who knows? You might just discover that you have a rare gem worth $140,000. Third expensive coin, we have something really special to talk about, the U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin from 1988. Now, you might think that a coin from the 1980s wouldn't be that exciting, but trust us, this one's got a story to tell, and it could be worth a whole lot more than you expect. First, let's take a step back and understand what makes the Liberty half-dollar so fascinating. The Liberty half-dollar has a long history, and it's one of the most iconic coins ever minted by the United States. Though the coin was first introduced back in 1916, the 1988 version is unique in its own right. Why? Because, while it was produced in large quantities, there are certain features about it that make it incredibly rare and valuable today. If you're holding onto one, you might just have a treasure in your hands. Now, let's take a look at the coin itself. The obverse of the 1988 Liberty half-dollar features a stunning depiction of Lady Liberty. Struck in a profile view, her flowing hair and determined gaze symbolize freedom, strength, and progress. This design, originally created by Adolph A. Weinman, has become a lasting symbol of American ideals. What makes this coin special is not just its design, but the subtle details and variations that have cropped up in some specimens over the years. On the reverse side, you'll find an eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle, a national symbol of the United States, represents power, courage, and resilience. The motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one, sits proudly above, emphasizing the unity of the American people. The boldness and clarity of these designs make the coin a beautiful example of American numismatic art. But here's where it gets interesting. The 1988 Liberty half-dollar was minted in large numbers, and it's widely available in circulation. However, the true value of these coins comes from the ones that were never used in transactions, the ones that have been preserved in pristine condition. Coins from this era, especially those that are uncirculated or in near-perfect condition, are rare and highly sought after by collectors. One of the most notable things about this coin is its unique condition, especially considering the fact that it was minted during a time when half dollars were becoming less common in everyday use. While the coin was produced in large quantities, many of them quickly found their way into circulation and were subjected to wear and tear. So, if you happen to have an uncirculated 1988 D Liberty half dollar, you've got a rare piece of history. But there's more to the story. Over the years, some of these coins have been discovered with slight minting errors, such as doubling in certain parts of the design or even slight misalignments. These error coins are especially valuable, as they are one-of-a-kind items that are coveted by collectors. In fact, error coins in excellent condition can sometimes be worth far more than a typical coin in circulation. These variants add a level of excitement and intrigue to the world of coin collecting, making the 1988 D Liberty half dollar even more desirable. Now, let's talk about the real reason we're all here today: the value of the 1988 D Liberty half dollar. While you might think that this coin is just another piece of pocket change, especially given its production numbers, the truth is that certain specimens have fetched eye-popping amounts at auctions and through private sales. If you happen to possess an uncirculated, error-free version of the coin, or better yet, one with a minting flaw, you could be looking at a significant return on your investment. Are you ready for the big reveal? Brace yourselves. This unassuming half dollar could be worth as much as $110,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $110,000. That's right, a single 1988 D Liberty half dollar in pristine, error-free condition or with a rare minting error could fetch an incredible sum. It's amazing how something so small and seemingly ordinary could hold so much value. If you've been holding onto one of these coins for years, it might be time to take a closer look and see if you have a hidden treasure. So, what does this mean for collectors and coin hunters? If you have a 1988 D Liberty half dollar tucked away in your collection, make sure to inspect it closely. Check the condition, look for any unique characteristics or minting errors, and if you think you might have something special, don't hesitate to get it appraised by a professional. With the potential to earn such a large amount, it's definitely worth your time to find out what you're holding on to. Now, we have something truly remarkable to share with you: the 2000 US Liberty half dollar coin. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin in circulation, but let me tell you, this coin has a story to tell, and it's worth more than you might think. The Liberty half dollar is one of the most iconic coins in American history. First minted in the early 1900s, it has undergone numerous changes over the years. The 2000 version, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is particularly interesting because of its unique position in the history of American coinage. By the year 2000, half dollars were no longer widely used in everyday transactions. The coin circulation had drastically decreased, and by then, it was largely considered a collector's item rather than currency. But here's what makes the 2000 Liberty half dollar special: it's a piece of a dying era of coinage. This coin was part of a set of half dollars that were struck in relatively low numbers, and its scarcity is just one reason collectors are so drawn to it. While it's not considered extremely rare by the average collector's standards, the true value lies in the condition of the coin and the subtle details that separate the average coin from the extraordinary. The design of the 2000 Liberty half dollar carries the weight of American tradition. On the obverse, you'll find a classic representation of Lady Liberty, created by the talented Adolph A. Weinman. Her image, with flowing hair and a confident, forward-looking expression, symbolizes freedom and strength. This design was initially introduced in 1916, and its elegance has remained timeless, serving as a symbol of the country's ideals and the spirit of liberty. The reverse side of the coin features the majestic eagle, which has been a staple of American numismatic designs for centuries. The eagle is a symbol of power, courage, and freedom, values that the United States has long stood for. The eagle's wings are spread wide, as if ready to soar, and it carries the weight of the nation's dreams and aspirations. Above the eagle are the words United States of America, and below, the coin's denomination is clearly marked as half dollar. The reverse design captures the essence of the American spirit in every detail. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin a treasure for collectors. Although the 2000 P Liberty half dollar was produced in a fair quantity, there are still a number of factors that make it desirable. As with all coins, condition plays a huge role in determining its value. A coin that has been kept in mint or near mint condition will always be worth more than one that's been in heavy circulation. If you come across a 2000 P Liberty half dollar that is still in pristine, uncirculated condition, you've got yourself something worth holding on to. But here's where things get really exciting: there are certain characteristics, or rather, unique variations of this coin that can increase its value significantly. Some 2000 P Liberty half dollars were struck with slight minting errors or subtle design variations, making them even more rare and collectible. These mistakes during the minting process could include things like double strikes, die cracks, or misaligned images. Errors like these are what make coins stand out from the rest, and they can dramatically increase their worth. Error coins have a special place in the numismatic community. If you happen to find a 2000 P Liberty half dollar with any kind of minting flaw, be sure to keep it in excellent condition and consider getting it professionally graded. The more unique and rare the error, the more valuable the coin could become. Now, let's get to the most exciting part: the value. As I mentioned, the 2000 P Liberty half dollar is a piece of American coinage that's been steadily growing in value, especially for those in excellent condition or those with minting errors. If you happen to have one of these coins in uncirculated condition, or even better, with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, just how much is this coin worth? Hold on to your hats, because this is where it gets interesting. A well-preserved 2000 P Liberty half dollar, especially one with a rare minting error, can fetch an impressive $35,000. That's right, $35,000 for a single coin. It's amazing to think how something so small, a simple piece of currency, could be worth such an extraordinary amount of money. So, if you've got one of these half dollars lying around in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look and see if you've got a hidden treasure. If this discovery has you excited, make sure to check your coin collection and see if you have any of these rare finds. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, the world of numismatics is full of surprises, and you never know when you'll come across something worth a small fortune. Last unique coin, we're about to dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the early 1980s, the 1983 P US Liberty half dollar. You might think a coin from the 1980s wouldn't have the same allure as older, more historic coins, but trust me when I say that this particular half dollar has a story to tell, and its value could surprise you. First, let's take a moment to understand the significance of the Liberty half dollar. This coin has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its first minting in the early 20th century. Over the decades, its design has evolved, but its symbolism of liberty, strength, and freedom has remained intact. By the time the 1983 P Liberty half dollar was produced, the coin was no longer in everyday circulation. The U.S. Mint had been producing fewer half dollars for years, and people were using quarters and dollar bills more frequently in transactions. So, when the 1983 P was released, it was largely intended for collectors, which sets the stage for its rarity today. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the 1983 P Liberty half dollar holds significance for its unique place in American history. Although millions of these coins were struck, they weren't in heavy circulation, which makes finding one in pristine condition relatively rare. The Liberty half dollar has a long tradition, and the 1983 version is no different. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find a stunning depiction of Lady Liberty, created by the renowned artist Adolph A. Weinman. Her flowing hair and confident expression are a symbol of freedom and the enduring spirit of the United States. The design, first introduced in 1916, is still considered one of the most beautiful and iconic representations of American ideals. On the reverse of the coin, you'll see an eagle with its wings spread wide, an enduring symbol of the strength and power of the United States. The eagle, holding arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, represents both military might and a desire for peace. This design, which has been part of many U.S. coins, further emphasizes the patriotic theme of the coin. Now, you may be wondering, what makes this particular coin so valuable? After all, it's not an antique, and it doesn't come from an era of great historical upheaval. The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While many 1983 p Liberty half-dollars were struck, not all of them have remained in great shape. Over the years, coins that were used in circulation suffered from wear and tear, which diminished their value. But, as with any coin, it's the specimens that have been carefully preserved in near-perfect condition that are the true treasures. The 1983 p Liberty half-dollar was released during a time when the half-dollar was becoming less popular. As a result, many of these coins were either stored away in collections or forgotten in drawers and coin boxes. Those that were used in everyday transactions were often exposed to dirt, scratches, and other forms of damage, making uncirculated versions increasingly rare. The more pristine the coin, the higher its value on the collector's market. So, if you happen to have an uncirculated 1983 p Liberty half-dollar, you could be sitting on a small fortune, but that's not all. Some 1983 p Liberty half-dollars were struck with minting errors, which further adds to their value. Minting errors can range from things like misaligned designs, doubling of certain features, or even struck-through errors where the design was obscured by debris during the minting process. Coins with these errors are highly sought after by collectors because they're one-of-a-kind pieces. If you own a 1983 p Liberty half-dollar with a minting flaw, you could see its value skyrocket. When it comes to determining the value of these coins, it all comes down to the condition, rarity, and any unique features that make the coin stand out. Coins that are well preserved, with no signs of heavy circulation or damage, can be worth significantly more than those in average condition. Error coins, as you might expect, are especially valuable, often fetching much higher prices than their counterparts without flaws. So, how much is a 1983 p Liberty half-dollar really worth? The value of these coins can vary depending on their condition and any minting errors they might have. But a pristine, uncirculated 1983 p Liberty half-dollar could be worth an astonishing $60,000, yes, you heard that right, $60,000. That's the kind of value a well-preserved 1983 p Liberty half-dollar could fetch, especially if it's in mint condition or has a rare error. It's amazing to think that a coin from the relatively recent past, one that many people overlook, could be worth so much. So, if you happen to come across one of these coins in your collection or while hunting through your old change, be sure to take a closer look. You might just have a hidden gem on your hands. Before we wrap up, a quick tip for all the coin collectors out there: always inspect your coins carefully. Look for any signs of wear, unusual markings, or potential minting errors. And if you think you found something special, don't hesitate to get it professionally graded. It's well worth the investment to know exactly what you have. If you found this video interesting, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future coin discoveries. We're always hunting for new treasures to share with you, and who knows what we'll uncover next. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.